we will analyze the House on Mango Street novels. Synopsis based by their background. The House on Mango Street, which appeared in 1984, a young Chicana girl named Esperanza Cordero. When he moved into a house on Mango Street in the Barrio Latino neighborhood, in Chicago, Illinois. The house on Mango Street is an improvement on Esperanza's previous residence. The House on Mango Street is composed of 44 short stories related to the state and condition of the Hispanic American ghettos in Chicago. Mexicans put their children through Catholic schools rather than in public schools, where they assume that public schools produce naughty children, while those in the Catholic schools run by the nun are believed to produce good education. The focal point. Why the Mexican people prefer the Catholic high school than public school, even though it cost a lot. The theory of postcolonialism. Postcolonialism is the critical academy study of the culture legacy of colonialism and imperialism. This critical theory specifically analysis of history, cultural, literature and discourse of usually imperial power. Mainly focuses on post-colonial literature written by citizens of current or former colonies. Might also look at literature written by authors from colonizing countries about the colonized country, or that relates to the colonial empire. The analysis. The social paradigm that raises this question stems from the dialogue "I needed money. The Catholic high school cost a lot, and Papas said nobody went to public school unless you wanted to turn out bad." Enslaved or controlled by the paradigm of society that Catholic schools are better than public schools, where students who go to public schools can be said to be naughty on average. In this case, it shows the culture or customs of the Mexican people. Catholic high school is managed directly by the nun, so that it is believed to produce education for students who make their spirituality deeper or more spiritual or religious, disciplined, firm, and polite. In the dialogue, "You don't even live far," she says. "You live across the boulevard. That's only 4 blocks. Not even. 3 maybe. 3 long blocks away from here. I bet I can see your house from my window. Which one? Come here, which one is your house?" And then she made me stand up on a box of books and point. "That one?" she said, pointing a row of ugly 3 flats, the ones even raggedy men are ashamed to go into. Yes, I nodded even though I knew that wasn't my house and started to cry. I always cry when nuns yell at me, even if they're not yelling. In this dialogue shows us the assertiveness of the nun, and how they discipline the students is shown by Esperanza, who says, "I always cry when the nuns yell at me, even if they're not yelling." The conclusion. Postcolonialism is the critical academy study of the cultural legacy of colonialism and imperialism. This critical theory-specific analysis of history, culture, literature, and discourse of usually imperial power. In the novel The House on Mango Street, we analyze from the theory of post-colonialism as far as the focal point why the Mexican people prefer the Catholic high school than public school, even though it cost a lot. So, They chose a Catholic school because it was ruled by social paradigms that said that Catholic schools educate Mexican children more than public schools, and since Catholic schools are run through by nuns, that makes educated people strictly civil and disciplined. The reference. The documentation.